Hey guys, it's Macho MMA back with another prediction video. Today we'll be looking at UFC 252. Let's get into it. Junior Dos Santos vs. Jairzinho Rozenstruik. Junior Cigano Dos Santos faces Jairzinho Biggie Boy Rozenstruik in a heavyweight bout with two guys trying to rebound back to title contention. Cigano's coming off a TKO loss to Curtis Blades, and Biggie Boy is also coming off a bad knockout loss to Francis Ngannou. Both guys have good power, but Biggie Boy is more of a counter striker, and in JDS's last fight, he was not committed to his striking. I hope that changes. There's no takedown threat from either guy, so it'll be a stand-up affair for sure. I think JDS has a slightly better stand-up, and I see him landing and moving constantly. In a night with the theme of legacy, add to his own by beating another heavyweight contender, Dos Santos by decision. Sean O'Malley vs. Marlon Vera. Sugar Sean O'Malley takes on Marlon Cheeto Vera. It's his first ranked opponent and his toughest test yet. O'Malley's coming off a devastating knockout of Eddie Wineland, while Marlon is coming off a controversial decision loss against Song Yadong. Sean O'Malley is a creative striker, and he's going to have to use his length to manage distance perfectly. Cheeto's a very durable striker with great ground game. If this fight does go to the ground, it will be due to Vera wanting it to go there. He has good striking and a good clinch game. He has good striking defense and can also take a good punch. I think he's going to bring the pressure and try to get entangled and hurt O'Malley in the clinch. But I think he gets clipped on his way in too often, and I think he gets caught coming in. The Sugar Show was renewed for another season, and the hype train rolls on. O'Malley by late knockout. Stipe Miocic vs. Danial Cormier. Stipe Miocic takes on Danial Cormier in the main event. In the epic conclusion to their back and forth trilogy, it all comes down to this. Stipe comes in with an advantage over DC. He has found a hole in DC's game that has to be addressed. As DC fights the hands of Stipe, he leaves his hands high, leaving the body exposed and vulnerable to body shots like the ones we saw in their last fight. If he decides to lower his hands, it leaves him open to Stipe's jabs and his straight power punches. I don't know if the issue has been fixed, but if DC is true to his word about his game plan, it won't matter. DC has been talking about utilizing his wrestling much more this time around. I think he plans on using it as his primary weapon in this fight. I like that as his path to victory, but I don't think he has the gas tank to have that kind of fight, especially if he can't hold Stipe down or finish him early. I think DC's only way to win is to hold Stipe down early and submit him or TKO him. Stipe proved his wrestling is good enough to survive against DC, so I can't see him winning that way. I think Stipe wears down DC and finishes him late once again. Stipe cements his legacy and punches his ticket as the greatest heavyweight in UFC history. Miocic by late knockout. Alright guys, those have been my predictions. Let me know what you think and who you got. I'll see you next time. Take care.